Good day to you peeps, Liesl here once more. Yeah, and today I am bringing us part 2 of how to make a scarf joint. So straight in. Now basically I'm going to go underneath with this part here, so we'll form the joint that way. Yep, and I've already glued the two sides. So glued the bottom part and the top surface on there where we're going to attach them both. You want to keep the level of glue fairly thin because it stops everything sliding around. So thin layer of glue, and then simply by hand just place the two parts together roughly where you want them, and I would say that's about there. If you can see that, about there. Okay, next thing is to place it into the vise, resting on this screw part at the bottom, and that will keep the sides level. I'm hoping you can see this. Fairly tight, as we're going to sand everything anyway, and hopefully you can see. There we go, that's in there. Now I would take a bradawl at this point, and on the thin end of the wedge just make a little hole. Then take a small tack and get it out, a small thin nail, and just knock that in very gently. That way, if you do need to adjust it at all, you've got a bit of a pivot there, and as you can see, you can sort of shift that around, although that's pretty good, so I'm going to leave it where it is. Yeah, you don't want to go too far because the two pieces of wood will like raise apart, if you like. So I'd say that's about good. Put it back in the vise and then go underneath, leaving just enough room like so, and we can actually clamp that. Says Liesl. There we go. Nice and tight with your clamp. And voila, there it is. Now I would leave that in the vise, but just to show you. That has stuck that together fairly well. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to sand it. And there it is. So there you go peeps, as simple as that really. Leave that for a few hours. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay then peeps, bye for now. Bye.